Yes, ladies and gentlemen, it is finally here. The last team mock draft for the 2024 NFL draft. My series I feel like this is the earliest I've completed this series in a long time. Last year was the second year of the series. I ended about 2 weeks before the NFL draft with the Baltimore Ravens. And then 2 years ago, when I started the series, I think I ended like 2 days before the NFL draft with the Tennessee Titans. So getting better, getting stronger as it goes, I guess. But yeah, I'm super excited and sad at the same time that the series is over, but I love interacting with all 32 fan bases. It's something that is just so awesome and I love doing. Whether you tell me I suck or you think I'm great, whatever it may be, I don't really care. You guys are absolutely awesome. So we've landed on the world champion, best team in the NFL, the Kansas City Chiefs. Say what you will if you think they're not the best team in the NFL, but they keep proving us wrong. So they are until they are knocked off the top of the mountain. They are the best team in the NFL. And one of the reasons why they're the best team in the NFL is because of these day 3 picks that they pick up every single year that always make an impact. Brett Veach is an incredible drafter, especially on day 3. The Kansas City Chiefs know how to develop players and they know how to take talent on day 3 to really fill out their roster. So pretty much run-of-the-mill 7 picks that the Kansas City Chiefs had. The L'Jarius Sneed trade was for a 3rd-round pick next year, so that's obviously not in this draft class. So we might be aggressive depending on how the board is falling. I might trade up to get someone. We might trade back to acquire more picks, or we might stay where we are and we might pick best player available, because really what I'm trying to replenish in this mock draft, I'm looking for another weapon. It's not as much of a need after signing Marquise Hollywood Brown, to be quite honest with you. That's just the way that the Kansas City Chiefs roll. I'm looking for another D tackle, maybe an edge rusher, looking for a corner or multiple corners, to be quite honest with you, and I'm looking for a left tackle. I'm looking for a true left tackle. So let's get into this 7-round mock draft. All right, see, this is the type of move that I was talking about where we might get aggressive and trade up. Okay, so I was watching the board fall, and we got to number 24 overall, and Amarius Mims was still on the board. Now, if we talked about this earlier, I want a true left tackle. I want someone that has the size, the athleticism, the length, and the overall strength to play left tackle. And at this point, when you get towards 32, it's a little tough to find those first-round guys. Jordan Morgan is someone that can go back into the first round, early day 2. That's really your last guy, to be honest with you, that is someone that has significant experience at left tackle. Amarius Mims is a little bit of a different case here. So before I talk about the actual pick, which will be Amarius Mims, I'm going to talk about the trade. So it was a little pricey. I'm not going to lie. We moved up 8 spots. I had to give up pick number 95, a 3rd-round pick next year, which I didn't feel too bad about because they have 2 3rd-round picks next year. So I give up 95, a 3rd next year, and a 5th next year to move up 8 spots to get our franchise left tackle. We also got, if it's any consolation, we also got pick number 174 in return as pick number 24. So usually with other teams, it doesn't mean as much to get those later round picks, but the Kansas City Chiefs do such a good job of drafting later on that I'm completely fine with taking a pick. I believe that's the late 5th round or early 6th round, whatever it may be. So we're going to take Amarius Mims here, 6'8", 340 pounds of just pure tremendous athlete. He's a tremendous athlete who is capable of dominating. And that's really what it is. The only knock on him so far is, can he stay healthy? And I believe, yes, he can. He had a couple years at Georgia where, he wasn't able to stay healthy, be that as it may. This past year was supposed to be the year where he stepped in and he was going to be that guy that was going to be a surefire top 15 pick. Honestly, I expected him to go back to school to get a full year of starting experience under his belt, because to be honest with you, if he got a full year of starting experience under his belt at Georgia and stayed healthy, he probably would be a top 3 pick next year. And that's no exaggeration. This guy is unbelievable. He just has to make sure that he can stay healthy and stay on the field. I know Chiefs fans aren't going to like, oh, well, why did you trade up 8 spots for someone that might not be able to stay on the field? Listen, I'm in love with the potential. This guy, no joke, has the highest ceiling of any tackle in this draft class. And that's a draft class that has Olu Fashanu, it has Talisi Fuaga, it has Joe Alt. This man has the highest ceiling. This is who I want to protect, one of the greatest quarterbacks in NFL history, and Patrick Mahomes. I am taking Amarius Mims here at number 24. All right, we're going completely off the walls with this draft here. And you know what? It's my last team mock draft of the year, so I'm going to go off the walls. So we had pick number 64, obviously. So what I did was Cincinnati came calling. They offered pick number 80 and pick number 97 for pick 64 and 173. So I absolutely took a chance on that because now we have two top 100 picks yet again, so it feels a little bit better. Two picks pretty similarly close in range as well, so I'm able to maximize for the most part some of the talent. We've made two trades and somehow we've ended up with still 7 picks. I don't know how that works out, but whatever it is, be that as it may. So at number 80 here, this again will probably not be so popular. But if Mason Smith is sitting here at pick number 80, this guy is someone who his measurables made a lot of people fall in love with him again. Me, not so much. I already thought that he was an incredible athlete, great measurables, 6'5", 306, had an incredible reach, incredible, powerful arm length as well. This is someone athletically who's gifted, hasn't put it all together yet. But my reasoning for this pick, you have Mason Smith next to someone like Chris Jones, who's one of the most dominant, if not the most dominant defensive tackles in football now that Aaron Donald has retired. And you could argue that even the past couple of years, Chris Jones has been better than Aaron Donald. I feel like that'll really be able to unlock his potential. This is someone who, again, is coming off, I'm really not making a great case for these picks, is coming off of an injured season, but I'm banking off of the potential. He has first round upside, and a lot of people have said that. This is someone that was projected for a long time to be a first round pick at the beginning of the year, kind of fell off, dusted off his draft stock and brought it back up during the NFL draft. So yes, I'm taking Mason Smith here to pair next to Chris Jones here at number 80. All right, at number 97 here, we're going to address the wide receiver room here. And there's a player that's on the board that really intrigues me. A couple other players that intrigue me, to be fair. Johnny Wilson, 6'6", 237 pounds from the wide receiver position. That intrigued me as just that winning X receiver that I feel like the Kansas City Chiefs don't really have on the roster right now. Rashee Rice can be moved around the offensive alignment. Absolutely, he can be. But I don't think that he's your prototypical X, someone that can go up and win those 50-50 balls like that. Javon Baker is someone that's very interesting as well, kind of a more prototypical X receiver. But I really like what Jermaine Burton can bring to the Kansas City Chiefs offense. An explosive, twitched up athlete, really, really good speed as well. Sure hands. This is one of the most important talking point about Jermaine Burton when it comes to the Kansas City Chiefs is sure hands. He does not drop passes. He's got a pretty good route tree under his belt as well. He's not going to win anyone over as a blocking wide receiver, but as much as I do put importance on that, I'm willing to kind of look past it because I think Jermaine Burton can be an elite boundary receiving option for Patrick Mahomes in this explosive offense. So we're going to take him here at number 97. All right, 131 here. We're going to address the cornerback room. Perfect boundary corner still on the board right here in Cam Hart. 6'2", 212 pounds, I want to say, on the boundary. This guy is just, I believe I got that mixed up, 6'3", 202 pounds. Let's actually check. I didn't want to check while I was saying it. Yeah, 6'3", 202 pounds as well. Really good athlete. Just someone that throughout his Notre Dame career just did battle did battle the injury bug just a little bit, but who hasn't, especially in this draft, who hasn't, dealt with the injury bug for the Kansas City Chiefs in this mock draft? But Cam Hart is an exceptional player. In real life, to be quite honest with you, I doubt that he'll be on the board at this point. I doubt that he'll even be on the board at number 97 or 80. He's a fantastic player who really, really has shown his consistency at the combine, pro days, all that kind of stuff. He's really, really boosted his draft stock. So Cam Hart as an elite boundary corner option is who I'm going to take. I really wanted Kyrie Jackson. Really good tackling corner, huge, 6'4", 194 pounds. He did go a little bit earlier. I was considering trading up for him, but I think I've wasted enough of Kansas City's assets, to be honest with you. So we're going to go with Cam Hart here at number 131. At 179, let's say that one more time. At 159, I was looking at 174 while I said that. At 159, I'm going to go with a little bit of interior offensive line depth, because if you look at the depth chart, behind Trey Smith, behind Creed Humphrey, behind Joe Thuney, there's really next to no depth. I really like what Hunter Norzad can bring to the table here. Someone who just screams like high level, high efficient backup. And he's got experience basically at almost every single position on the offensive line at Penn State. He's an absolute stud, 6'5", 310 pounds, offers some really nice size throughout the entire offensive line. Someone that you could spot start or even swing out to be a swing tackle as well. I really, really like what he could bring to the table. And I love putting a little bit more, because these guys, knock on wood, besides for Joe Thuney in the playoffs, really don't get injured, but you always want an insurance policy, a good insurance policy. And I think that's exactly what Hunter Norzad is. He brings a ton of experience at a ton of different offensive line positions. All right, at 174 here, I'm not going to lie, there are a couple positions that are listed here. I just don't know how much of a need they truly are. A lot of people I read are saying that edge is a need. Is it really? With, you have Charles Omenihu, Mike Dana, Felix Anudike-Uzomah, George Karlaftis, BJ Thompson. I feel like they have enough players where if the pass rush truly goes through Chris Jones, I feel like they have enough contributors on the outside to maybe they could add someone in round 7 or maybe through as an undrafted free agent. I'm going to hold off on that for now. Linebacker as well. I think the linebacking core is actually pretty good, like pretty deep as well, even after losing out on Willie Gay. I'm going to go back to the corner room, though. I think that really does need another upgrade here. I like DeAndre Prince here out of Ole Miss. 4.38 speed, 6 foot, 183 pounds, is pretty decent size for the outside. His tenacity and his aggressiveness and willingness, I want to say, as a run defender is really what's going to stand out to a lot of teams here. This is a guy that is not afraid to come up and make plays at the line of scrimmage or behind the line of scrimmage as a corner. So I feel like the Chiefs are a team that really kind of like to rotate their corners. You see a lot of backups on the field at some points throughout the game. They like to keep their guys fresh. So I feel like DeAndre Prince is someone that would get some really meaningful snaps here for the Kansas City Chiefs. And with our last pick here at number 227, I'm going to go to the tight end room here. And I really like what Tip Ryman can bring to the table. In real life, I don't know if he'll be here at 227. Some people are saying that he's going to be, a back-end day 2 pick. I'd be pretty surprised, to be honest with you. But then again, I said the same thing about Brenton Strange last year, and I believe he went in the 2nd round. Pretty strange if you ask me. No? Not funny? All right, we're going to continue on there. Tip Ryman's going to be the pick here for me. Super athlete for his size. 6'5", 271 pounds. He doesn't believe in birds, which I feel like is a little weird, but other than that, he's a really great player, a fantastic blocker. Like, if he had no receiving skills whatsoever, his baseline would be like a Mercedes Lewis career, where he's just going to go from team to team and block for the next 3 centuries, like what Mercedes Lewis has been doing. So I like Ryman for his floor, that at least he's going to be a valuable member as, your 12th man and 12th personnel, or he could be a little bit more than that and really develop as a pass catcher over time. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. There's our full 7-round Kansas City Chiefs mock draft. At number 24, we traded up with the Dallas Cowboys. We took Amarius Mims. At number 80 and 97, we traded back from 64. We got Mason Smith at number 80, and we got Jermaine Burton at number 97. At 131, we took Cam Hart. At 159, we took Hunter Norzad. At 174, we took DeAndre Prince. And at 227, we took Tip Ryman. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Thank you guys again for another tremendous year of team mock drafts. I can't wait to do it again next year. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section below. Please leave a like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't yet. Thank you guys so much for watching today. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope I see you in the next one.